Hi Taurus, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Taurians, it's an extremely important month for all of us as we have the equinox, that is the change of season, whether it is spring or fall, depending on which part of the globe you're in, right in the middle of September, that is on the 22nd of September. And this month is all about change. It's speaking about letting go of things that have not been working. It's about resisting change. It's also about being gracious under pressure. It's a time not to sort of I think let not just bygones be bygones, but it's a time wherein that you accept graciously whatever challenges that life may have thrown you, and you sort of thank the universe and say, I'm so glad that these are the lessons that were there for me, that these were things that I had to learn, and hence whether there were challenging people that were brought in your life or challenging work situations. But this month is about change, so go with the flow, try not to resist. And as stubborn and I would say unmovable you can be, Taurians, I think there's a very soft side of you as well. A lot of Taurians are really mushy teddy bears inside, but this month allow the change to take you along. Be willing to change, be willing to go along with it and see as to where it is that it takes you. Don't sort of ask for guarantees and say, I need to know what is it that I will get by the end of it, and then only will I change. Trust life a little bit, and starting this month, like I said, let the new in, let the old go. There's been things that have been very hard to digest or accept, or grudges that are there. Be flexible, be easy, and importantly, be easy on yourself. Forget about others. I think the first forgiveness begins with ourselves. We need to be forgiving ourselves first, and then of course there's a long queue outside always. So we're beginning the month with there's a lot of mutable energy that is there, and the mutable signs are we have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, and it's all about flexibility, it's about movement, it's about going with the flow. And even though Mercury is retrograde in the first 5 days, you have to follow the regular drill. Try not to pick up new electronics. Ensure that your laptop is backed up. In fact, I'm recording this when Mercury is retrograde, so I'm slightly worried about the content coming out right, and I hope that the uploads happen just fine and timely. I'm already late, but okay. And be careful about your communication in the first 5 days. Try not to go in for some new job interviews, and try not to pick up new negotiations. Use this time to revise, retweak, and relook at things that may have not been working for you for the longest. On the 6th of September, we have Mercury, and it goes direct in a part of your chart that is all about your own space. That's your home. It's a house of Cancer, and it rules your mother. And a lot of conversations about home. Either you're moving back in, or you're moving another house. A lot of renovation. Some of you are buying, some of you are maybe looking for another place. Some of you could be moving in with your parents, or some of you could be just making space for your parents. Maybe you could be just creating an extra room for your parents to come and live with you. Use this entire energy to do something nice in your house. It's always lovely to, in fact, I rearrange my furniture every couple of months. So I think less out of boredom, but I think more it changes the energy around. Just move things around. Just certain directions, certain places just make you feel more lighter, you know. And a simple thumb rule to follow is just see from where the sunlight is there comes maximum. Maybe you can try and putting your desk if you work out of home, or maybe your your comfy chair where you sit and have your tea. So try and make some changes around at home. Just let the energy flow. Just make it more comfortable, more beautiful around this time. We also have a full moon that is there in your house of friendships, and then we have Mars that is moving into your house of love, romance, and creativity. So, with the full moon being over there in the house of friendships, it indicates that maybe there's a time that certain friendships have done their time. Maybe you're moving out of a group. Maybe there's nothing more you feel that can be added. Any value that can be added to you through that group of friends, or maybe a group, or it can even be an ideology that you could be subscribing to with a couple of people. In certain cases, it can also be that a collaborative project is coming to an end. Maybe something you have done together which a group of you are really passionate about. So it could be, say, if you're into hiking, maybe there's a group that had, or mountaineering, maybe some of you just went, this group was formed and you went together and you shared notes and whatever, and now that is sort of coming to end, and all of you are retracing your steps back at home. And Mars over here is going to make you quite I think it's a time where you're going to be not just be quite articulate as far as what you want in love, but it seems to be a time where you want to take a decision as far as your relationship is concerned. You want to sort of define and say, this is how I want things to be, and I want to take it to a next step. A lot of times when Mars also comes in transit at this particular house, it also speaks about commitment. Maybe some of you could be discussing marriage plans, or in certain cases it could also be that you could be actively be dating. You could be quite active on the dating scene as well. On the 20th, we have a new moon that is there again in your house of romance, children, and creativity. And it can be that some project, something which you really enjoy, you love working on, it comes by and it opens up. Maybe it's something that you had been speaking about, discussing for a long time, and it died a natural death, and now again it gets picked up. In some cases, it could be a new love as well. It could be that you meet someone really interesting and exciting. Maybe the person does similar work that you do, and there's a lot of commonality over there, and you can't get enough of that person. And with the new moon, it could just be, you could be looking at that person with new eyes and saying, I've known this person for a while, but maybe there's more to the relationship. And we also have Venus, that is the ruling planet of this particular house. So everything, I would say, a lot of supportiveness, a lot of gentleness, a lot of understanding, and it's a brilliant time to be spending time with your children. I think especially older children, if they require some counseling, if there is maybe a hard conversation that needs to be had, or maybe a heart-to-heart that you need to be having with your child, use this time. I think it's from 20th onwards, it's a wonderful time to be spending time with your children and being that guide, that mentor, not that terror, but being that friend for them. Or maybe just take a little holiday with your children, and just sort of share your insights about life over there. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is moving into your house of work and health, and you already have Jupiter over there. So a lot of focus again on work. I think a lot of you are looking at newer ideas. You are looking at newer ways of doing work. Maybe some of you are looking at something really offbeat, or something really creative and innovative around work. And you could be looking at maybe people who are doing similar work. You could be trying to network, tap into your network, and see whether friends are willing to collaborate and do similar work for you. So quite a lovely month, Taurians. Ensure that you are, while there's a lot of love and romance is there, uh, even though you may feel that you're on the right and you don't need to be, changing. We all think that we don't require much change and we're fine the way that we are. But allow this entire change energy to lead you into something new, and you have nothing to lose. Take a leap of faith at universe this month, and you never know what the universe is going to throw back at you. It could be a fantastic new job, it could be a new love of your life. You never know. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching. Sit down, Jimmy, sit.